Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Browns going up against the Titans.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now a handoff looking right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here's Kaiser. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 41 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they try the right side here. And he works free. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And it's a fumble, and I think the Browns got it. They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a handoff looking right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now they try the right side here. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right around the 31. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A good pickup there at 22. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Titans getting set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? I
think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got room. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
first down throw for Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Daniel. 10 more there and another first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are pouring it on. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go! Trans 38! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Kaiser now on second down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
Double tight, double tight. Four down, four down. Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Trans 38! Trans 38! SOS.
Now a handoff looking right. He's to the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? They ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Double tight, double tight. Let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And tough starting field position here.
Two times. Three. Stop. One. Three down.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Now a handoff to Crowell. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On the run, it's Crowell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Crowell. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll give it here to his running back. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I said go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's a pickup of 3 that time, and it'll give the Titans a 1st down.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the 1st down with a few yards to spare.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff as they run left side. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Finding room inside the 40. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. To throw Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it now out of the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Defense showing blitz.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Flex round!
Now a handoff as they run left side. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Flex round! We got 3. Here we go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys, but in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Carr now to throw.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Flex round! Come on!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Come on, let's go!
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, good move at the 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football.